Banten near the western end of Java was a strategically important site and formerly a major trading city with a secure harbour at the mouth of Banten River that provided a navigable passage for light craft into the island's interior. The town is close to the Sunda Strait, through which important ocean-going traffic passes between Java and Sumatra. Formerly Old Banten was the capital of a sultanate in the area. History. In the 5th century, Banten was part of the Tarumanagara kingdom. The Labak relic inscriptions, found in lowland villages on the edge of Dangi Yang, Munjal, Pandeglang, Banten, were discovered in 1947 and contained 2 lines of poetry with Pallava script and Sanskrit language. The inscriptions mentioned the courage of King Purnawarman. After the collapse of the kingdom Tarumanagara following an attack by the Srivijaya Empire, power in western Java fell to the kingdom of Sunda. The Chinese source, Chu Fangkai, written c. 1200 Chu Dukua mentioned that in the early 13th century, Srivijaya still ruled Sumatra, the Malay Peninsula, and western Java. The source identifies the port of Sunda as strategic and thriving, pepper from Sunda being among the best in quality. The people worked in agriculture and their houses were built on wooden poles. However, robbers and thieves plagued the country. It is highly possible that the port of Sunda mentioned by Chu Dukua referred to the port of Banten. According to Portuguese explorer, Tom Perez, in the early 16th century the port of Banten was one of the important ports of the Kingdom of Sunda along with the ports of Pontang, Chegaide, Tangaram, Kalapa and Chimanuk. As a trading city, Banten received an influx of Islamic influence in the early 16th century. Later in the 16th century, Banten became the seat of the powerful Banten Sultanate. The English, who started to sail to the East Indies from around 1600, established a permanent trading post in Banten in 1603. In 1613 John Jourdain was appointed as chief factor there, holding the administrative post until 1616. He was succeeded in 1616 by George Berkeley. But from 1617 until 1630 the factory was under a chosen president. From 1630 until 1634 a succession of agents were appointed annually, but from 1634 the series of presidents resumed until 1652. Aaron Baker served for 20 years as president of Banten, as is recorded on his mural monument in Dunchidiac Church, Devon. In the 30 years following 1603, the trading factories established by the English on the Coromandel coast of India, such as those of Machilipatnam and Fort St. George, reported to Banten. The Dutch East India Company also established a trading factory at Banten in 1603. During the 17th century the Portuguese and Dutch fought for control of Banten. Eventually the fact that the Dutch found that they could control Batavia more thoroughly than Banten may have contributed to Banten's decline. Today, Banten is a small local seaport, economically overpowered by the neighboring port of Merak to the west and Jakarta to the east. In Banten, the Chinese are an important component of the community.